Arce.
Yo 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 yo.
Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the guy.
Peace to the planet. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump day.
Good morning. How y'all feel out there?
That's right. It's Wednesday, middle of the week. What's up, Jess?
What's up? I'm broadcasting from Maryland. Listen, the snow is crazy, but I got a show today at VSU, Virginia State University.
Yep, VSU.
They have their black comedy show. It's a black history like comedy show or whatever, right? And they ain't say nothing about snow yet. I'm like, oh, it ain't hit y'all? You know what I mean? Because I might as well just drive there, right? Because it's only about under 2 hours from my house. But we got like inches and inches of snow.
Pause. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a woman, so don't resume. Damn. But
fast forward.
But I'm saying though, yo, we got all the snow. What it look like up there?
It's not bad at all. Maybe we got an inch or two. Not bad at all.
Nothing.
Nothing. No delays.
Okay.
Nothing. We good. We good up here. But you got somebody else. You also got a birthday coming up.
Yes, I do tomorrow.
Oh.
You're not gonna be here for your born day?
No,
I'm not.
Wow.
I already told her
I
she
had a
messed it
whole
up.
thing planned for you.
I told her we had a bunch of
Yo,
things
you
planned.
I swear, yo, people will lie.
I'm not
we
lying.
really
I
did.
did. I had a whole thing planned for you. I had somebody doing breakfast and all types of stuff.
There was a whole. I told you that.
I'm not joking.
I told her that earlier.
Okay. No, because you know how your friends find out that you won't be somewhere and be like, damn, and I had this.
I
and
did.
didn't have
I
nothing.
did.
It was a whole bunch of things going on. They was like,
Absolutely.
we had Chanel bags, Birkin
I don't know
bags,
about all that.
Right.
I ain't do all that. Now
It all
you're doing too much. Now you're doing too much. I was being serious. He lying. I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Happy to be here. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners, man.
That's right. Well, we got some special guests joining us this morning. 2 Chainz, Larry June, and The Alchemist. They have a new album called Life is Beautiful.
Listen, I hate to say album of the year contender so early because it's only February.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that you should be saying things like that middle of the year, later on in the year. But this album is really, really good, man. I'm a 2 Chainz. That's my guy. Dope artist. I'm a 2 Chainz fan. Larry June, same thing. Alchemist, come on, legendary producer. So imagine them collaborating on a project, and it's actually really good.
And it sounds dope.
That's what Life is
They're
Beautiful
spitting,
is.
yeah. So we'll talk to them in a little bit. And then we got front page news when we come back. More going to be joining us. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, some quick sports. Congratulations to Kevin Durant. He became the 8th NBA player to score over 30,000 points. So, drop a bomb for Kevin Durant.
He's had a fantastic career.
He definitely has. Yesterday, he finished the game with 34 points and 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 blocks. So, congratulations to KD. What's up, Morgan?
Hey, we love to see it. Hey, shout out to KD. He from the DMV. We unmatched out here, just saying. What's up is y'all? How y'all doing on this snowy Sunday or snowy Wednesday morning? What day is it?
Blessed, black, and highly favored.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's snowy in the DMV.
I'm down here with you, so I'm looking at this snow come down. Look like Christmas all over again.
Yes, so let's get into the front page. So President Trump, he is providing Elon Musk Department of Government Efficiency with more power to reshape the federal government. Now, this comes as Doge is cutting nearly $1 billion from a Department of Education. Officials announced they terminated 89 contracts and 29 grants for the department and will cut about $900 million total. Many of the cuts will impact the Institute of Education Science, which researches best practices in education. So the news comes 2 weeks after federal testing data showed reading achievements among students are at historic lows. Now, Elon Musk says Doge work is vital. So let's hear more from Elon Musk.
So we've got a $2 trillion deficit, and if we don't do something about this deficit, the country's going bankrupt. It's not optional for us to reduce the federal expenses. It's essential. It's essential for America to remain solvent as a country. And it's essential for America to have the resources necessary to provide things to its citizens.
It's interesting, right? All these folks are losing their jobs because of Doge. What I would like to know about Doge is all these jobs are getting cut. You're reducing federal expenses. Where is that money going? Like I heard him say that money is going to go back to American citizens, but how? How is that money is going to go back into the pockets of American citizens?
So what's the plan? You're saving all this money. Where's the money going to go?
Are they going to start giving out stimulus checks again? I'm just asking. I don't know.
Are they going to lower taxes again? You're right.
Yeah, supposedly it's going to be a tax cut for for the wealthy. Supposedly.
Yeah, but no, it's definitely going to be a tax cut for the wealthy. That's just what Republicans do. But I'm talking about everyday folks that aren't wealthy.
Well, it seems like it's going to be a big tax cut. So Trump signed, of course, the executive action he signed the executive order into action on Tuesday requiring agencies to work with Doge to slash workforces along with eliminating the hiring of replacements. So you're not even going to get replacements in those positions. When asked about people calling his efforts a hostile takeover, Musk said that people voted for major government reform, and that's what the people are going to get. And Trump says he doesn't think that any judges are going to take any issue with Doge, and this comes, of course, as others have blocked executive orders that he has recently signed. For example, the birthright citizenship, federal funding freeze, and of course the federal jobs buyout. Many people took issue with Elon Musk standing over Trump yesterday as he spoke. What do you guys think about that?
I think Elon Musk literally controls how the government pays people, and not enough folks care for my liking. I understand there's a lot going on in the world, but for everyone who cares about their pockets, you care about the economy, you voted for Trump because of the price of eggs. All these, things should concern you that Elon Musk is doing, because Elon Musk is not an elected official. You didn't vote for him. A billionaire having the power to reshape the federal government is oligarchy.
But I would say they kind of did, right? Because
I mean, they kind of did.
They voted for Trump, but they knew what Trump was going to do. This is no surprise. But they knew Trump was going to put Elon in position.
No, we did not.
I think the whole world knew that.
No, we did not. Who knew that?
I think we did.
Nobody knew they were going to put Elon Musk in a position to literally control how the government pays people. I didn't see that coming.
I think I did.
Doge was supposed to be an organization that was for government efficiency, right? But even that was ridiculous. But no, this man literally controls how the government pays people. I was in Maryland this weekend, and I told y'all, folks was coming up to me, talking to me about how they may potentially, lose their jobs because of what Elon Musk is doing.
Yeah, I think people seen that Elon Musk was going to be doing a lot of this.
No. Absolutely not.
It killed me how he was chilling though with the baby on his head and just, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man, and the baby.
Didn't he say, Morgan, that sometimes he was like, sometimes I will be incorrect, and
yes,
it is what it is.
When they correct,
y'all just correct me.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said sometimes I'm not going to get it all right, and that's okay, and that he does expect to be corrected, and that's okay. So federal workers and education advocates are continuing their protests against the Trump administration. Now, Congressman Hakeem Jeffries, he spoke to protesters at a rally yesterday organized by the American Federation of Government Employees, and he slammed the recent executive orders signed by Trump. Let's hear more from Hakeem Jeffries.
The attack on you, the attack on the civil service, is unacceptable, unconscionable, un-American. We are going to stand with you until each and every one of those unlawful executive orders are fully and completely reversed, buried in the ground, never to rise again.
Yeah, so hundreds of protesters gathered outside the Consumer Financial Bureau yesterday after the agency was told to suspend operations. Of course, critics like Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren, she claimed the shutdown is an attempt by Musk to restrict federal oversight of the U.S. financial system. Furthermore, based on what you kind of said, Charlamagne. So today we will also see protests from the National Education Association against the confirmation of Education Secretary nominee Linda McMahon at the Capitol. So
it's a constitutional crisis, man. And, folks need to act like it. And by the way, I don't want to see Hakeem Jeffries front and center. He don't have the fight that I like. You know what I mean? Chuck Schumer is better than him, and that's not a good thing. Okay? Give me Jasmine Crockett. Give me AOC. Hakeem Jeffries needs to stay behind the scenes and, work internally. I don't want to see him out in front and center.
All right. Well, that is front page news. We'll see you next hour.
He moved like the. Right. He's got like a young body, but he still got that older energy of the Chuck Schumers and all of them. No.
All right. Well, everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open again. 800-585-1051. Get it off your chest. Phone lines are wide open. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing.
Hey, what you doing, man?
I'm dialing. I'm calling you.
This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yeah, what's up, Envy?
Hey, what's up, Trav?
Hey, Char, I had a bone to pick with you, but hold on, Jess, what's up, Jess?
What's up, baby?
How you doing, boo?
I'm good.
Pick my bone.
Charlamagne.
Pick my bone, Trav.
I can't believe that you was out here actually rooting for the Philadelphia Eagles to win. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, talk to me.
Because you did say that you wanted them to win. And the reason why that is horrible, if it was the Cowboys in the Super Bowl versus the Chiefs, I know these fans. They would have rooted against the Cowboys. They would have never wanted us to win. They would have trashed us every single down, every single quarter, and prayed against us the entire Super Bowl.
Well,
Don't be given.
Well, Trav, no, listen, rooting is a strong word. Number one, I love Philadelphia. My morning show career got started in Philadelphia, beautiful city. I love Philly. That's number one. Number two, I don't like Taylor Swift. Okay? All right, and I couldn't stand to
what
see.
She did to you?
I couldn't stand to see. I couldn't stand to see Taylor Swift on that field after the game, kissing on Travis Kelce. Okay,
Jesus.
No, I just didn't want to.
Did you want to kiss one?
Yes, sir.
Taylor Swift is an Eagles fan. She's from Philly.
I can't tell.
You didn't know that.
I can't. Oh, I know she's from Pennsylvania, but I can't tell she ain't no Eagles fan.
Well, she's from Pennsylvania. You're right. Not from Philly. But she is an Eagles fan.
Yeah, I don't like the Kansas City Chiefs, and I don't like Taylor Swift. Okay, so that was enough reason for me to say, you know what, Jalen Hurts, with your all-woman management team and that black-ass city, Philadelphia, go out there and bust the Chiefs' ass.
Well, I just want to say Quan to win. That's it.
Hey, Eddie F., he harassed me the whole season, and I am upset that they got another ring. But congratulations.
And I'm gonna tell you something else. Even watching Gillian enthusiasm for the Eagles was enough for me to be like, damn, I want them to win because Gilly doing. I don't want to see
none of that.
No, I don't want to see Gilly doing all this dancing for nothing. We old, you know what I mean? The way Gilly move his shoulders.
I definitely wanted to see him do all that dancing for nothing. I can't stand the Eagles.
Goodbye, you hater. Goodbye, Trav.
Cowboys up next, baby.
We up
Cowboys
next,
year,
baby. We going to the Super Bowl.
Y'all are not going to no Super Bowl.
I ain't say next year though.
Toilet bowl.
I ain't say next year. I just said we going. One day we going again.
I know Taylor Swift hates you and Kanye West. Show y'all two black men be on her ass.
First of all, Kanye ain't black.
Kanye is black. What's wrong with you?
Kanye does not identify as black.
Well, he doesn't identify as black.
I bet you if you ask Kanye if he identifies as black, he'll say no.
But right now,
that's not shocking. Yeah,
I'm not black. I'm Kanye.
I'm not black. I'm Kanye. Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Wake up!
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Oh, man. Good morning. Peace and blessings. It's been a while. 2025.
Where the hell you been, Sean Stone? What's going on? How you feeling? What's up?
Didn't even notice.
I've been working. I've been taking care of my kids, man. That's where I've been.
Congratulations, black man.
Congrats.
Hey, Jess. Good morning,
What's up,
Queen.
baby?
How you doing?
Good morning. I'm okay.
Yes, I be loving to hear your voice.
Thank you.
Last week you put up Jess With The Mess on your Instagram page. I was like, man, Jess got a fresh face, man. You had on no makeup and still looking.
You know. Thank you, Sean.
She said, you know.
Yeah, where's that fake Morris Chestnut guy at? He's there.
I am here. Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Hey, stop playing with me, man. Why you calling me man? I'm a man.
How the family? How the family?
Oh, family. Hey, Charlamagne, family is good. I'm blessed. I'm working. I'm out here hustling, baby.
There you go.
I mean, but I just want to say, I'm wondering if P. Diddy got my letter, man. I sent Diddy a letter, man. I hope he write me back.
Did you spray cologne on it?
Yo, shut up.
No, I didn't spray cologne on it, but it's so funny. Charlamagne, in one of the lines that I wrote in the letter, I was telling him to keep his head up. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I know it's hard in there. But then after I said hard, I was like, man, I need to put pause.
So let me tell you something. Why did you write Diddy a letter? All these stories you hearing have been turning you on?
Right.
Well, no. I just don't believe a lot of the story that I hear about Diddy being a sex trafficker and stuff like that. I don't believe none of that. What he did to Cassie, yeah, he was wrong for that. But all the other things, I don't believe none of that they trying to throw on that man.
Yeah, but why he need a letter? I hope you was encouraging him to, go get some therapy and go get some healing and deal with his demons. I hope he was right. I hope that was the letter was about.
Of course, I said that in the letter too. I told that man to keep his head up. You know what I mean?
Keep his head up. I know it's hard in there.
Man, stop, man. But I put bars.
You wrote that man a love letter.
He wrote Diddy a 4-page letter. He wrote Diddy a 4-page letter and he sealed it with a kiss.
Because it's funny as hell. You wrote him a letter.
What you mean, go gay? You wrote Diddy a letter in prison.
On it.
There ain't nothing gay than that.
You say, I'm going to see you when you get home. You sound like one of those girls that fall in love with a guy in jail.
You wrote him a 4-page letter and you sealed it with a kiss.
Yo, you see how this is crazy, Jess?
Yeah, this is crazy.
You can't show a black man or a black woman any type of love out there and tell them to hold their head up.
You don't even know.
Yo, everything don't gotta be gay, guys. Y'all ain't talking to Trav.
We just talking with
Trav.
Trav call up here talking about football. Hold on. Trav call up here talking about football. You call up here talking about writing Diddy a letter. Guess who sound gay in that equation?
Talk about his hard. Keep your head up.
Why it sounds gay if I'm telling a black man that's in jail to keep his head up? How is that gay, man?
How is that gay?
Because the gay nigga just hung up.
Jess.
Yes.
Tell these guys everything don't gotta be gay.
I be telling them that.
Y'all made the doodle chaser just changing y'all, man. Stop it.
You say you a doodoo chaser.
He say he's a doodoo chaser.
No, Trav is a doodle chaser.
That's crazy. You a doodoo chaser.
Writing Diddy, you all right?
And you chasing Diddy doo-doo. You chasing Diddy doo-doo.
Have a good
Diddy
one.
doo-doo. He want Diddy doo-doo.
Go on another hiatus, y'all. You're crazy, y'all.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. We got Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talking about, Jess?
Yes, Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance is now the most watched of all time, guys.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Charlamagne is a menace.
No, this whole room is crazy.
You crazy.
Okay? This whole room is just a bunch of insults flying. Everybody. Walking in and out.
What I'm doing for Valentine's Day.
I think I heard Sim walk out here and call me a whack ass nigga.
Damn.
I feel bad for all the single women up here. Like, this guy's disrespectful. He just,
and I
for
wasn't
no reason.
asking for no reason.
Yes,
I know you wasn't. No, you wasn't being shady. She just was saying if I was doing Galentine's.
Jess goes, good morning, everybody. We are The Breakfast Club. But Jess goes behind the scenes. Lauren, what are you doing for Valentine's Day?
No,
We just all start laughing.
Lauren ain't doing nothing for
We just all
Valentine's
start
Day.
laughing.
First of all, I'm doing stuff. Exactly.
I'm doing stuff. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a coach of shit.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So he broke that record, huh? He broke that record. Talk to him about Kendrick, the Super Bowl performance.
Yeah, so Kendrick Lamar, yesterday it was announced via Fox that his Super Bowl halftime performance is now the most watched Super Bowl halftime show in the history of the halftime show.
Dropping a clues bomb for Kendrick Lamar. Dropping a clues bomb for Rock Nation.
Let me ask you a question. I seen something online where they said last year Rock Nation posted Usher did a certain number and then the number was backtracked. Is any of that true that I seen?
I'm not for sure about that part of it. I did see what you're talking about.
However, half a breed over there hating.
I'm not hating. I just seen something online and I'm asking.
Hate.
I'm not.
I mean,
y'all gonna find a way to try to make Kendrick not
do there was something online.
Yeah, it was
going. Let me say OV-ho,
OV-ho. He's not an OV-ho anymore.
Yes, he is.
I've never been an
Don't
OV-ho.
say it anymore.
Yeah, I mean, because he can delete his wholeness.
I'm not messing with y'all. I have no dog in this fight. I like Drake and I like Kendrick.
You got an owl.
So what is the number?
So Kendrick got there was 133.5 million people. I said that wrong. 133.5 million people tuned in to watch Kendrick from between 8:30 p.m. and 8:45 p.m. because this halftime show is short. People have to realize that. And I think the discrepancy comes in because when you talk about these numbers, it's not just television. You can stream it. Like there's so many other ways that you can listen. So all the data has to be collected.
It was on Tubi.
I watched it on Tubi.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You better believe it was on Tubi.
Now, Usher had previously set this record. Envy, this is what you're talking about, with the record of 129.3 million average viewers last year.
They've been setting the record every year, though. Like every year,
been going up.
It's been going up every year since Rock Nation been doing it.
Yes, sir. So Rock Nation is doing a really good job. All told, it was a great Sunday for the NFL Super Bowl. It was the most watched Super Bowl game ever with an average of 127.7 million viewers total compared to 123.7 million in 2024.
And it beat Michael Jackson, right? Because Michael Jackson was the biggest.
This is at Kendrick Lamar in history.
TD. That's dope.
In history, yes. So there's a ton of numbers here, but yes, this broke records. Now, I will say Yeah, congratulations to him. People still arguing about whether it was good or whether it wasn't. It was impactful. It did what it needed to do. The people tuned in, okay? And I think the year that he had leading up to it had a lot to do with that. People were curious to see what was going to happen.
Kendrick's performance is doing exactly what it should be doing, and that's getting people talking. It's a discussion around his performance, a discussion around his art, and yeah, it did what it's supposed to do.
Absolutely. And some other, speaking of Super Bowl, something happened with C.J. Richardson mother.
C.J. Gardner.
Oh, all right, go ahead. I mean, I'm not an Eagles fan. My bad.
Yeah,
CJ somebody. What happened?
I got you. So C.J. Gardner, who is an Eagles player, he took a jab at Travis Kelce like right after the game, because after the game there was a photo of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift hugging and kissing out, just like she's kind of consoling him after the game or whatever. And C.J. Gardner posted to his Insta story the photo of them, and he said, "You should have stayed with that thick S word."
Drop on the clues bomb for C.J. Gardner. That's what I'm talking about. The type of hate I like.
That's crazy.
What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah.
I do not like that.
It's because he don't like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, but my thing is, you already won. I just say it's not that I'm mad at what CJ said. It's the fact that I don't like how they keep disrespecting Taylor Swift, and she ain't do nothing but just be with this
But
man.
let's be clear, he is right though.
What you mean?
I mean, come on, you stay with the thick. All right.
But this the thing, we gotta mind our business. He's white.
Travis Kelce's white.
He wasn't white when he was wearing Timberlands.
But,
when he was wearing Timberlands,
was white.
He was Lauren Spicy Mayo.
He was still white.
He
though,
showed
but
up to the Super Bowl look like Elvis. I was so confused again.
Nah, that was an unseasoned jive turkey. Yes, I did.
You're right, but Jess is right. You know, he's with his kind.
Yeah.
Like, why we care about that?
And to clarify, because I said it was the photo of Travis and Taylor Swift. CJ posted a photo of him and Travis on the field, and then said, "You should have stayed with that thick S word."
Yeah, they were probably arguing the whole game.
I still like to hate.
I'm sure they were.
Yeah, I'm here for it too. But here's the thing. Okay, so first of all, the thick girl that he's talking about, of course, is Kayla Nicole. Kayla Nicole was getting dragged too just for being at the Super Bowl because she's an Eagles fan and she was on the field and she was celebrating. But people were coming to her defense. Now, somebody who's going to need somebody to come to their defense right now is C.J. Gardner Johnson's mom, because she has a business. She owns a restaurant, and right after he posted this, people, Taylor Swift fans, went online and were literally trolling her restaurant.
Bad reviews and stuff like that?
Yeah, like bad reviews, terrible customer service, below average food, worst food of my life, the chicken was raw, they should close it down for putting people's lives at risk. Like, it was so bad. Now, I know that his parents spoke out and said that, they're not sweating it or whatever. They said, it's all jokes because their restaurant has actually been closed since January, so the reviews aren't going to do anything to it. But it's just like, y'all fans is that connected?
Yes.
Yeah,
to the
like,
teams and to the celebrity, that's a bit much.
This is funny though. His mama put out a statement and said, "Yeah, we've seen all the reviews. The joke is really on the Swifties and everyone entertaining the reviews because King's Grill is closed."
Been closed since January.
Stupid ass Swifties.
Been closed since January.
Damn. Yeah, well, at least they didn't go looting or anything like that.
And his parents, C.J. Gardner Johnson, his parents' name are Dell and Brian. They said they're gonna be at the parade Friday. So
pull up.
They
what's up?
Yeah, basically. Like, don't play with us. Big ones, not the little.
Did Drake drop yet?
Drake and
Party dropped that album.
No, he didn't drop his nuts in a year. What you talking about?
We talking about the Party Next Door album, the Love Songs for You that's coming out. He didn't drop yet. That comes out on Valentine's Day. It's actually Party's album, but Drake is reportedly going to be featured on it. He dropped album art yesterday though. So this album art, in the album art, you see Drake, you see Party Next Door. They're covered in fur, and people were trying to like dissect this album art because this is the first time that we're seeing Drake do anything, major like this musically since all of the Kendrick Lamar stuff and since the Super Bowl and blah 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 blah. Like, right? So people are trying to figure out like what the two towers in the background were, and it was just like a whole thing online.
I know Party's so mad. Now you want to do an album with me? I've been right next door all this time, and you ain't want to do nothing. But now you want to come out and play with me?
That's right.
Now. At a time like this?
But guess what? He playing, ain't he?
Yeah.
It's still Drake. Like, don't get it twisted. It's still Drake. Like,
they're actually in Melbourne right now. I think it's evening there. They're coming up on it, and fans believe that Drake is going to bring Party out, and they might like just preview one of the songs.
Is Party in Australia? Is he out there?
I don't know. I'm just telling you what the fans think online. The OVO squad thinks online. But the two towers in the back of the album are they're actually the Absolute World Towers. That this is in Party Next Door's hometown of I don't know how you say this, Massawaga, Canada.
Canada.
You know, Envy, you said it's still Drake, but we haven't seen Drake perform without his superpowers yet. And what I mean by that is when the album drops and, you know, he's not getting all of the favors. He's not getting the special looks on the playlist. He's not getting the special looks at radio. He's not getting the special looks from the label. What is that Drake going to look like? I don't know. I'm not saying that, you know,
he still has
he
fans.
definitely got fans.
He's got a lot of people that love him and support him. That's going to be there for him.
Are they going to show up?
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know how heavy he is on this album yet either. It's rumored that he's supposed to be featured on every single song, but what if he's only on one?
He said it. He said it's a collaboration album.
Yeah, he said he's on every song.
I know he's on the album, but so he confirmed that every
He said it's a collaboration album between him and Party. That's what he said.
Well, he's on the front of the Arce, so we'll see what happens.
We got to see what he looks like when his superpowers have been neutralized. That's just a fact. We got to see. We don't know. I'm not saying that his fans aren't going to show up, because he definitely has fans. We just don't know what he's going to look like without the superpowers, without all the favors from radio, without all the favors from the playlist, without all the favors from the label pushing things. We got to see what it look like. We about to see.
All right.
69
guys. Colonize. Ain't nothing else left to do but just more colonization then. You just gotta colonize.
We're gonna see.
Just gotta colonize.
That is Jess with the Mess. I want to tell you, Lauren be asking me to ask stupid questions too, right?
That is not a stupid
Nobody has to ask you to ask stupid questions.
Jess, Lauren be calling me. Lauren be like,
you
shut
are
up.
a manufacturer.
Thank you, Charlotte.
Shut up.
But let them know, because this is how you develop exclusives. Go ahead.
Lauren be like, yo, can you ask them if there's any jewels on the album cover that me didn't see yet that we could break down? Can you tell what does the furs mean?
Oh my God.
OVO people.
The
sources.
Okay.
She be teaching us how to reach out.
Yeah, reach out. Can you reach out and see what the furs mean? What the buildings in the background? How come we can't see Drake's face? I'm not asking all that stupid
My
stuff.
little Razzle Dazzle has added, but did you die? Are you guys good?
And I did. I asked all those questions too.
Exactly.
All right.
And we'll be back with those answers, hopefully.
We got front page news when we come back, and then 2 Chainz, Alchemist, and Larry June will be joining us. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Start off with some quick sports. Again, we just got to congratulate Kevin Durant. He became the 8th NBA player to score over 30,000 points. So congratulations to KD.
Amazing career KD has had, man. A couple of championships, MVP awards, over 30,000 points.
Yep,
he did that.
Absolutely. Morning, Morgan.
Good morning. Yes, we love to see it. Shout out to the real MVP out of the DMV. I'm just saying. All right, y'all. So President Trump, he says the U.S. taking over Gaza will lead to peace in the Middle East. Speaking alongside the King of Jordan on Tuesday, Trump said the Gaza Strip is a war-torn region and added that Palestinians will be moved to what he called a safer place. He also doubled down on a Saturday deadline for Hamas to release all remaining hostages, and he said he doesn't think Hamas will meet that deadline. Let's hear more from Trump.
We're going to take it. We're going to hold it. We're going to cherish it. We're going to get it going eventually, where a lot of jobs are going to be created for the people in the Middle East. It's going to be for the people in the Middle East, but I think it can be a diamond. I don't want to do 2 and then we do another 2 in another week and then we do 4 in 3 weeks. No. They either have them out by Saturday at 12 o'clock or all bets are off.
Yeah, so Jordan, the Jordan King, Abdullah II, pledged to take in 2,000 sick Palestinian children. He further said conversation amongst Egypt and other Arab nations will be ongoing in an effort to come to common ground in regards to this. Now, Israel is gathering troops in and around Gaza ahead of Hamas's hostage release deadline. The militant group threatened to delay the release of hostages after accusing Israel of violating their ceasefire agreement. Now, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he warned that the Gaza ceasefire would end if Hamas did not release the hostages this weekend. Netanyahu said in a statement, in light of Hamas's announcement of its decision to violate the agreement and not release our hostages, I instructed the IDF last night to amass forces inside and around the Gaza Strip. So we're looking at this Saturday deadline of 12 p.m. According to us. Or what President Trump has said, but you know, it seems as though Israel is basically we're aligning with our allies.
Yeah, are they going to even, the other countries are they even going to get the opportunity to take those children from Palestine in, or will all of those children be killed on Saturday? Because when you say you are sending them to a better place, that's what President Trump said. Is that safer place or better place heaven? Right. Are they? Because they don't seem like they're trying to get these folks to a safer place if you're going to use force or war. To get them out. And I asked this question yesterday, and I'm asking it again. If they don't meet the deadline on Saturday, and you just send troops in there to wreck everything, are the hostages going to get killed when y'all in there just wrecking everything?
Everybody.
Like, I don't.
Yeah, you're right. Everybody's going to get killed.
I don't get it.
Yeah, no, to your point, it is very vague. It is very vague, and there's no, and all hell breaking loose is not definitive. We don't know what that actually means.
Yeah, especially when there's still hostages there. You don't want all hell to break loose while the hostages are still there, right? If you genuinely care about the hostages.
Absolutely. Switching gears, but also still in some international affairs. A Pennsylvania teacher imprisoned in Russia on drug charges since 2021. He's back in America. Mark Fogel arrived at the White House last night after being released by the Kremlin and flown out of the country on a jet of President Trump's special envoy to the Middle East, Steve Witkoff. Now, he was arrested on charges of bringing medical marijuana into Russia in 2021 and was classified as wrongfully detained by the Biden administration last year. An oppressor at the White House last night, Fogel thanked everyone who helped get him home, and Trump said the deal was fair, but he did not elaborate on whether or not he spoke to President Vladimir Putin about that deal. Let's hear more from Fogel and Trump.
I feel like the luckiest man on earth right now. And I want you to know that I am not a hero in this at all.
Very fair, very, very fair, very reasonable. Not like deals you've seen over the years. They were very fair. I think this could be the very important element. You could be a big part of it, actually, because it could be a big, important part of getting the war over with Ukraine.
Congratulations to that man. Got to know the laws of other countries you travel to, though. Weed may be legal here, it may be medicinal here. You take that somewhere else.
But you hear so many stories. How many times do we have to tell stories of people getting locked up for a long time before people say, you know what, maybe I better not carry it.
Yeah, but it's not even just weed. I mean, it could be anything. It could be a spent casing. You could have gone to the gun range and took the same bag, to the airport. Yep. You guys really got to be careful traveling overseas, period. But that goes to say that there is supposed to also be another American hostage that will be released today. This comes, of course, as Brittany Griner, Paul Whelan, Trevor Reed, and Evan Gershowitz are some of the most recent Americans released in prisoner swaps from Russia. Meanwhile, switch things to you guys in New York. An update up top. New York City Mayor Eric Adams says it's time to move on after the Justice Department instructed the Southern District of New York to dismiss the corruption case against him. He said he will focus on serving New Yorkers, and once again, he denied any wrongdoing. Let's hear from New York City Mayor Eric Adams.
We can put this cruel episode behind us and focus entirely on the future of our city. It's time to move forward. That many New Yorkers will still question my character. And I know that I must continue to regain your trust. I never broke the law, and I never would. I would never put any personal benefit above my solemn responsibility as your mayor.
Yeah, so regaining the trust of New Yorkers is probably going to be a serious task. Adams was set to go on trial in April for federal corruption charges. Critics have argued that he cozied up to the Trump administration in an effort to get the case dropped or be granted a pardon. Now, New York Governor Kathy Hochul, she says she is monitoring the situation. And, of course, after the Southern District was requested to drop that case. And she does say she has confidence in the mayor, but she's going to continue to, monitor the situation and see what happens. So,
well, the reality is New Yorkers don't really trust anybody. Okay, so it's a New York thing, regardless. I understand what Mayor Adams is trying to say, but you're fine, Mayor Adams.
But what is the governor going to watch? She says she's going to watch over it. What is she going to do? She can't do nothing about it, right?
I mean, unless she's, I don't know what she's trying to say.
What's she gonna watch?
It sounds like when you say stuff like that, it's like, all right, now we watching your ass, okay? Yeah, Mr. Innocent, all right? Yeah, Mr. Never committed no crime. We got eyes on you.
Yeah, well, she wants to make sure that, he is doing his job in terms of servicing the people of New York or the city of New York. And she says she's going to continue to work with him on their mutual priorities. So, I guess it's just a matter of getting back to work and making sure that none of this, because, she had to answer to some of the things that was going on with him. So maybe she just wants to, smooth it all over. I'm going to continue to monitor the situation. And, let's get back to work. for the people of New York. So there you go. But that's it. That's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Follow me on social at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, follow at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app. Visit us at BINnews.com. Thank y'all. Have a safe and warm Wednesday.
Peace, Morgan.
All right. Later, Morgan. Now, when we come back, 2 Chainz, Larry June, and the Alchemist will be joining us. They have a new album called Life is Beautiful. And we're going to talk to them next, so don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got some special guests in the building this morning.
Yes, indeed.
We got the Alchemist. We got Larry June and 2 Chainz.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Look, man. New album, Life is Beautiful, is out right now.
Early album of the year contender. It's still early. It's only February. Early album of the year contender, man.
I appreciate that, man.
So how y'all brothers feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. How about you?
I'm good,
well,
man.
First of all, Chainz had to make the walk. Number one, he a legend. That's number one. But number two, Chainz was the first Breakfast Club show we ever did.
Oh, boy.
And the first person that performed for us or anything was 2 Chainz.
And how'd you get 2 Chainz around?
All that don't matter. That's bad.
Nah.
That don't matter.
Jess, you weren't here, so at the time we didn't have no money, right? So 2 Chainz did it for the love. And Charlamagne was supposed to handle transportation.
And then when Chainz was red hot. I mean, red hot. Like early... what's the word? Incarnations of 2 Chainz.
I don't know what word that is. But Charlamagne was supposed to handle car service. Charlamagne man had a car. Charlamagne didn't say it was a caravan. Picked up 2 Chainz in the caravan. Yes, he did.
Oh, you just thought that was cool?
Like, I had no money. That's how he started.
Man, but you're supposed to let a know a van gonna come pick him up and not a black
I didn't
truck.
know they was going in a van. I thought they had an SUV or something.
But Chainz, he never complained. Never came
talked
to the
about
show.
y'all.
And always, never talked about, always shows love. We always appreciate
Thank
that.
you, sir.
How y'all 3 link up for this album?
Well, let me see. I know Larry and I worked together before.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of his music, you know what I'm saying? He a player, you know what I'm saying? I'm a player. I don't know, we had a conversation, like, just about doing a couple of records.
Yeah.
And he's somebody that is into, like, cohesiveness and everything. So he was like, we just need to do one producer, you know what I'm saying? We're going to rock with Al. And it just started becoming, like, you know what I'm saying? Every time a song was finished, it started becoming just doper and doper, you know what I mean? And I felt like, man, we probably need to do about 6, 7 more, you know what I'm saying? And before you knew it, it's like what he said, early contender for album of the year.
Now, how did Alchemist get into play? Why was he the producer? Why he was the one that's like, this is the sound we want for this one?
Didn't y'all lock in?
We was already working. Like we had been talking for a while. We had a couple records in motion like the last couple years.
Yeah, I've been working with Al, but with me, a lot of my projects, they would have different producers. So I would have 2 or 3 Al type joints on it. Feel good, but people would just kind of go towards the party records or the trap records. So it felt good for me just to do what I really like to do best and that's rap.
You know 2 Chainz love those real hip hop beats, that boom bap. You know what I mean? That sun done.
yo.
What about those type of that sound energizes your pen though, Chainz?
My voice is able to cut through on samples. With the trap drums, I'll be having to like kind of yell a little bit. I can sit down and record when I'm doing these songs. I'll be having to stand up, record trap songs, and I'll be having to kind of be creative. And sometimes it hit it and sometimes it miss, but I have to be creative around the drums and kind of peek my head out. But with those loops and things like that, I'm able just to get my idea across.
Looser.
Yeah.
You get looser on
Real
those beats
smooth.
because it's like it's just a fillet. It's not like, you know, like it's kind of understated the production. So it leaves room for like the lyricists. Like if you know, if you got something to say on those type of beats, you're gonna flourish. You know, Chainz, Larry, they're those type of MCs. Like less is more. You know?
Expound on that. I mean, you like a fillet.
Like a raw fillet of music versus like a stacked up, like I would like compare like a trap beat to something that's layered up.
I guess focus on the vocals.
Some of these are kind of just raw and it's just like a mood, you know what I mean? Where it's like they're just to move their pen, so it's like the focus is on the lyricist. People who know music know 2 Chainz has always been top tier with the pen, like but he always had the knack to make hit records too.
Exactly.
You know, but that never fooled me. Like I could tell the MCs, like a Big Sean or somebody who's like, yo, he makes hit records, but he can rap like extremely well, like with anybody who you would put on any list, you know. So
that's your comfort zone. The trap is not really trap. You just do for us. You ain't really.
So of course I trapped before, right? And even on this type of subject matter, I talk about the streets and the trap. But early on, I'm always throw Tech under the bus for this. You know, early on, I was doing a mixtape. It was called All Ice on Me. It was a double mixtape. It was him and Scream, and then I gave Tech like some my Yo Kid stuff, and he was like, "Boy, I want some. Boy, give me some of that trap." And then when I gave him some of that trap, he came back with like data saying, boy, I'm telling you, they rocking with this right here. So he was more, as a manager, more data driven as far as like what the people were leaning towards when I would drop a project that had some lyrics and some trap stuff, you know what I mean? But you know, I'm in this thing to show growth anyway, and to show that anything's possible, you know what I'm saying? I ain't get my millions till I was after 30, you know what I'm saying? I'm still out here having more motion in the ocean. You know what I'm saying? Business is doing good. The rap's gonna come out. We're gonna talk about how we got these businesses and this passive income going. We're gonna pop it like that, you know what I'm saying? I ain't spinning no blocks. I ain't got time to go to jail, leave my family. I ain't on no crash dummy mission. You could never get me like that. So it's just like I just stay out the way. I'm very, very highly confident in everything I do. And so that's my comfort zone, knowing that when I walk in the room, my chin up, my chest out, I'm like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, God did his thing with me.
What I like about you, Larry, you rap about a lot of health and organic living. Like, what got you into a mindfulness lifestyle, and what made you start putting that in your music?
You know, I started a little like, I dropped my first mixtape when I was 15. I was kind of talking about a lot of that I wasn't really like fully into. Then I had just tuned into my real, what I was into and like my actual life. And when I started rapping about my day to day, it started working for me. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like him. I didn't make no bread until my 30s really too. So, you know, I had to go through the ups and downs and really finding myself as an artist. And when I started talking about the that I really like to do, it just kind of started coming natural for me.
So early on, you had a lot of cap in your rap.
Yeah, I was 15, 16. You know, I was just kind of more influenced by the hip hop. You know what I mean? And just finding myself as an artist. You know what I mean? And when I started doing that and really following like what I want to do, it started working out.
Did somebody tell you, or did you just check yourself? Did somebody be like, "Come on, bro"?
Nobody didn't tell me. I was around all that. You know, I'm from that. You know, so kind of that was like my environment. But it was just more like, what can I bring different to the game? I was like, you know, it's only one me. I can talk about my life and what I do, and people will relate to it. Some people might not, but you know, people will, and I'm thankful that some people do.
You talk about financial literacy a lot too, which is interesting because, you know, 2 Chainz, he talks about flexing a lot, right? So and spending a lot. So how did that, you know, mesh in the studio?
Listening to a lot of audio books, you know, in high school, like, you know, Robert Kiyosaki, like just trying to do better, you know what I mean? Coming from that environment and, you know, just trying to switch it up and do something different and have longevity in my career. So I started acknowledging myself about things like that and just, you know, put it into the music, you know what I mean? And letting people know not the major and minor things, but I still flex. I talk my flex a little different, you know what I mean? I might talk about a $15 orange juice or some like that, but I'm the same way.
Hop out with the velour suit, the bucket hat.
The bucket hat cocked to the side, very peaceful, you know what I'm talking about?
How long did this project take? Because I saw an interview, you said Larry, you said rapping too long gives you anxiety. How do you cope with that?
Working with Chainz, he changed that, but he worked so quick, and he on my phone with a verse. I had to switch my whole program up. So this was pretty quick. You know what I mean? We got a few records we didn't put out yet, and I was keeping up with Chainz. I ain't gonna lie, he was giving me the sauce, and I was see what I can do and become different on here. So like working with Chainz and Al, like definitely took me out my element. You know what I mean? Different patterns and topics, and just making me a better MC. I'm very thankful.
Is that pressure though?
Yeah.
Huh?
Is that pressure when you on your line about a verse?
It ain't pressure. It's more like I'm getting better. You know what I mean? And he a real lyricist. He really do this. So like he give me like styles I ain't even thought about even doing. I'm rap like this and try this and just putting me in a different box. Just like when I did The Great Escape with you, I was telling him, I'm like, man, I love these beats dudes. He was putting me, you know what I mean, in the deep.
He made us. I think he made us both step up.
Yeah, for
just
sure.
because of the level that Chainz is as an artist and as a perfectionist. Like we went out to Atlanta and got to work with him in his lab and just got to like get his energy in his world. That was like
understanding how they work is different.
Super impressive. Like when he got built up in his city, it's like I went home like as a different animal, just seeing his operation. Like Chainz is a mastermind. So both of us going out there seeing his operation in Atlanta was like super motivating. Like, yeah, we gotta.
All right, we got more with 2 Chainz, Larry June, and Alchemist when we come back. That album, Life is Beautiful, is out right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with 2 Chainz, Larry June, and Alchemist. That album, Life is Beautiful, is out right now. Charlamagne?
I love that song, Generations. You know, the hook is we the generation got all these kids on the Dirty Sprite. We the generation got them on the Perkies every night. We the generation got them on switches. What was the conversation about that hook? Because Larry, you from that generation that was influenced by a lot of that. So I know y'all had to have a conversation about that song.
It just when you look at, you know how it is, you know, everybody, when you get a little older, they try to unk you to death. They try to drink more syrup than you to death. They try to smoke more whatever than you to death. You got to be like, bro, we the one turned y'all out. You know what I'm saying? We the one got y'all. It's like when I go back and I listen to somebody like 8 Ball and MJG, who I came up on, they had songs like Armed Robbery. They had me lurking, you know what I mean? And so it's the same thing that I know. If it wasn't the music, it's the videos, it's the long blunts and videos we had, it's the double cup, this stuff y'all daddy was attracted to. And then y'all come up and, well, not y'all, I'm just talking about in general, you know what I'm saying? Some people come up, and so that's where the generation idea came from. Like, we kind of the generation that kind of might have messed up some stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Lack of parental advisory going on nowadays, so, you know, lack of church, God, and everything, you know what I'm saying? So
the next generation is more prone to listen to somebody who went through it too, and survived it, than they are to somebody who just telling them, hey, don't do this and that, but you didn't go through none of that.
Yeah.
Who gave you the game, Larry? Because, I mean, you got such a good head on your shoulders. I mean, like I said, you talk about financial literacy, you talk about mindfulness. One of the bars I love on this album, you say, never had a that was hard to keep. Found one solid hole was all I needed. I'm like, for a young man to understand that, especially with the lifestyle you live in.
Yeah, man.
Expound on that line for me.
Just from, I had my kid early, 19, you know what I mean? I was fortunate to have been a single father very early. And it just kind of changed my mindset on even like having women around, period. Like, my son ain't been around multiple women at all. So it was like just showing him like, I'm not married and nothing like that. So he never really got to see that. So I had to always like let him know that, look, I'm not married like this, but it's good to get married, have one person that you're dealing with. And I wasn't always like that. But as I got older, I started understanding like, man, one solid woman can change everything. And
you say older, you 33.
Yeah, I'm but yeah, I'm still doing numbers. Yeah, man. No, I feel like I done lived this like a couple times. No, I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like I'm way older, and I feel like they peace. Like having one solid woman is peace. You know what I mean? I feel like I haven't really experienced that fully yet. You know what I mean? But I'm getting there. I think it brings a lot of peace. It can help you work more, and I realized that when I was recording that song.
So was it your father, your uncle, just life? Like
it was more life, because I used to have multiple. I was a multiple kind of guy. Like I had Honeycomb Hideouts. You know what I'm saying? Spots like a cheetah. You know what I mean? So I was moving and grooving, and it was taking up too much of my time. And, you know what I'm saying? From like working and being with my kid and dealing with this situation and this happened, I got caught texting. There's too much extra. Like, you know what I'm talking about? So yeah, that's kind of where that line came from.
How important is that, Chainz? Because you a married man yourself. You always see you out with your queen. How important is that to have that?
Oh, it's very important for me, man. Especially having somebody to make sure I take care of, make sure the home's straight, make sure the little miscellaneous stuff straight. Yeah. Someone that fully supports me, listens to my music, critiques me. She sent me a very, very dope message. The morning I woke up, the first message I read was from Keisha, basically saying I was a lyrical god, just doing what she's supposed to do with my ego. You know what I'm saying? Massaging that thing. And so. Yeah. Me and her, we laugh every single day, man. We got the same habits, you know what I'm saying? We go out, you know what I'm saying? She come to Candyland with me. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? And when you find somebody like that, I love that line as well. You know what I'm saying? We shot the video for that. I thought I was like Bomb saying one, but I don't think they kept my part in the video. But anyway, that's why it was cool working with him, because even though the difference between him and I think Wayne is a more metaphoric type of MC, you know what I'm saying, style MC, you know what I'm saying, and a wordplay physics. With Larry, he just like
very direct,
lifestyle driven, you know what I'm saying? And so it was cool for me to pop out my lifestyle, like, bro, I'm having this going on, let me talk, you know what I'm saying? It was more like cool ways to express that you not dumb, you know what I'm saying? That's what this project really is. It's just a cool way to express that, like, man, them ain't no dumb brothers right there.
You inspired me too, seeing you how you move with your wife. I'm like, yeah, that's how you do it. Like, that's solid. That's how you rocking and got your kids, and that's real, you know what I mean? I was really inspired by that, you know what I mean? Even you talking about your wife all the time, like, yeah, that's how you do it, you know? That's real boss. Every boss got their queen, you know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So, yeah.
How old is your son?
13. He just turned 13. He at the hotel right now. I had to bring him out of school for this, man. But
see, so how does that work? You know what I mean? Because you don't hear about a lot of single dads with these careers. Man, how do you juggle that?
It's tough. How he was torn with me since he was little. Like, you know what I mean? I potty trained him on a Sprinter van. You know what I mean? So, like, sometimes I can make it work. Like my dad, he'll help me, or my grandmother or my mom will fly in and help. But it get times like this where it's like you got to slide.
Come on, pack up.
So we get the online working. You get them a room and we just get it done. I'm just trying to make it happen. It do get tough.
Yeah.
It be on your conscience like, damn, I'm doing the right thing as a parent. He need to be at school for these 3 days or whatever. But hey, he learning other things too. He learning other things. So, and he very like ahead of the game for that. Just from traveling with us and seeing different things, being able to meet, you know what I mean, artists, and he, you know, he a big inspiration behind
y'all talk about that though on Life is Beautiful. Y'all talk about trying to balance being a father, you know, and y'all career. So that's conversations y'all have off the mic.
I think it's just evident. It's just the energy. He done talked. You know, man. He spoke about Eli a couple of times, and then, you know, I'm Halo like the second highest earner in my household. You know what I'm saying?
I bet
he get money.
How do you do with your son? Because I see your son hollering at women.
No, so Halo like that.
Do you tell him chill out a little bit, wait a little bit, or?
I ain't never told Halo to even be humble. No, you that cocky, stay there.
Do your thing.
Yeah, you know, stay there. You that confident, cocky, don't even, man, humble. We don't, cause he always asks me, what this mean? What this mean? If he ever asks me what humble mean, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Stay like you are, and it's just about installing confidence, especially in, you know, young black boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm on him about, you know, getting his books done, whether he reading on the way to training or whatever. But it's just, you know, it's a blessing to have, because I honestly feel like he is a direct reflection of my father who passed in 2012. So I felt like Halo, he just too mature to be 9 years old.
He
so
certainly is.
Yeah, so I'd be like, man, and he's sarcastic just like my dad was. So I'm into, you know, I'm a spiritual type of person. So I'm kind of into that. And then my two girls, they growing up driving. My oldest is driving to school. So it's just like you look up, man. Next thing you know. The house gonna be empty in a little bit or whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? But it was cool to kind of pop about it over these type of vibes, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. I don't think it's about what the numbers we gonna do. I think if we thought about that, we want to drop the week of the Super Bowl, knowing that that's gonna hype Kendrick's numbers, you know what I'm saying? I think it was about putting out a project that has replay value. I haven't heard one person that just played it one time. I keep saying I can't take it out, I can't stop playing it. And I can sleep good at night knowing that.
Well, let's get into a joint off the album. What y'all want to hear? Generation? All right. Generation? All right, well, let's get into Generation. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. That was Generation from 2 Chainz, Larry June, and Alchemist. They're in the building. Their album Life is Beautiful is out right now. Now, 2 Chainz, how did you and Lil Wayne become so cool? Like, I know y'all did numerous projects, numerous songs, mixtapes. How did y'all become so cool?
The way I met Wayne was just like this. I was obviously selling weed, but I was using the money to book studio time at Patchwork. You know, that's where people went. And so I was in like a little B room, and Baby, then from Cash Money was in the A room, 30 Cash Money dudes, whatever. So somebody came to me and say, them boys next door need some weed. So I'm like, I come over there, you know what I'm saying? It's like the number one, you know what I'm saying? I'm being cool, but like, he wasn't smoking at the time, but he had some other guys. They take my weed. I'm telling them, I think the zips was like $4.50 at the time, you know? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I give them the zips. Don't no money come, you know? Dang, I'm gonna have to, I don't know. I can't give nobody no weed. I ain't in that position. So I ended up going to New Orleans with them, following them about this $900. Followed them about this $900. And so this was before Katrina. You know, they had all these mansions. Everybody had a mansion. They had a mansion for everybody, then everybody had their own mansion, right? I'm staying in the mansion for everybody. They got a big jacuzzi as a living room sofa. This is many years ago. And at this point, I'm not a full rapper. I'm a trapper. One day, Wayne comes over, and we go out in like the indoor pool, and we smoke some gas together. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I met Wayne, following Baby to New Orleans about these $900 that he eventually gave.
Did you ever get the $900?
I got the money.
Okay.
He came in with a new car. He was like, y'all, something about the car came like that. I said, hey, man, OG, I'm really gonna need that. I'm way in New Orleans. Really? He like, well, say he go Slim. Ooh, he did it. So yeah.
You should have never collected it, so every time you see him, you could be like, yo, you owe me $900. That would have been more valuable than $900.
No, I needed it then. I looked up. I was on the way to New Orleans about that. I'm like, They go to my, all right, Slim, we out of here. We out. Where we going? I'm going. I ain't got nothing to do. I go to New Orleans about them 900, but you know.
You ever thought about changing your name again? Because you went from Titty Boy to 2 Chainz, and now you're a mogul. You ever thought about?
I go by Tony.
Okay.
Yeah, and Bantonio.
Bantonio.
Yeah. I ain't say 2 Chainz the whole album.
Damn, I ain't even think about that.
I did.
Damn. But that was intentional.
Yeah, absolutely intentional.
Yeah. Wow.
Why'd
y'all name the album Life is Beautiful?
That's how we was feeling at the time. Like life was feeling beautiful.
Chainz came up with that one, right?
Yeah, because honestly, the song that Larry did, "Life Is Beautiful," I really love that song. Like, I really love that song. I love the context, the content of it, and then when I thought about it, and obviously I thought about it before the because I thought about the LA fires as well because I got homes in LA, and so I was like,
"Were any of them affected?"
Nah, man, God's good. I'm trying to sell one, y'all, so I'll let me. But I said it to say that I didn't want to be offensive to somebody whose life wasn't beautiful at the time, but I kind of just overrode my opinion on that, and I just brought it to the guys. I think we should call it Life is Beautiful because I think if you just got life, period, you know what I'm saying? If you just got life, period, that's what I was trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, pinpoint right there.
Right. Now, you did Meet the Grams. Now, originally, was that a gospel record? Or supposed to be a gospel record?
The samples is from a gospel record, yeah. Yeah, the sample was.
How do you feel when people make your beats like this record?
It happens a lot to me.
It does happen to you a lot.
Like 50 with the Animal thing back then, and it was the Bang Bang, and I become like, I want to be Switzerland, really. I try to tell the rappers, hey, I'm Switzerland, like, leave me out of it, you know? I don't, but they end up making me the battleground. I mean, I'm indifferent to it. It's like, I don't have a dog, you know, so it's like I make beats.
Do people get mad at you though? Because
sometimes
I know you like, but look, here's the beat. I'm not a
sure for sure. But you know, in that case, I had sent the record to BDaht like months before that happened, and like I heard it when everyone else heard it. So it was like, yeah, that was one of them situations where it was like I don't like to get involved in stuff, but sometimes it happens. And, you know, it was tricky during the time when P and Mobb Deep and Nas had beef with Jay. It was always a weird thing. You know, it probably stopped me from doing work with Jay back then. You know what I mean?
Wasn't We Gonna Make It for Jay-Z?
It wasn't for him. I played it for him, though. You know, hip-hop, you know, Campbell has been my brother for a long time, and I used to go over there and play beats. And one time he popped his head, and he just checked it out. And it wasn't for him, I guess, but, you know.
2 Chainz, why did you lie to Drake about being good? Kendrick said 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied. Why you do that?
You know, I just think it was kind of like some wordplay because Drake and I got a song called No Lie. And so when he said he lied, I just felt like, I don't know. But I didn't take it as no kind of way. I don't think he was taking a shot at me. I've heard all type of instances where somebody wanted me to say something back. I just think it was a moment where it was about Atlanta artists. You know, I do have a couple plaques with Drake, probably 3 or 4 plaques with Drake. So I think a lot of the people in that verse got song with him. So that was just Kendrick way of just dialing in on some subject matter type. That people who named me didn't say felt some type of way, you know what I'm saying? So I was okay with it, you know what I'm saying? You got other Atlanta artists like, man, homies, you know. So I don't
That's what Lil Baby said. Lil Baby said he said, keep me out of that. I don't want my name mentioned.
Yeah, some people didn't want their name. Some people was like, why you didn't say my name? And it just, you know, like it's just a moment. It was just a moment that, you know, but it didn't do nothing to me. I think my Harmony, my middle kid definitely says somebody asked at school, but it didn't get hectic. It wasn't. Yeah,
what you mean? You ain't never heard nothing like us?
No, I didn't hear no name.
Nah, he said we do the Atlanta line.
The last verse.
I never heard that full song.
Good, but he lied.
Really?
No, I didn't hear that full song.
I never heard the full song.
What, on purpose? Like you repping for the light skins? You like, I refuse to listen to this record.
I with everybody. I just didn't particularly hear that song fully. I heard a lot on Instagram and stuff like that. You know, I was doing an album with him at the time, so I wasn't really listening to too much though like that. But you know, Kendrick, salute Kendrick. He hard. I respect the Kendrick for sure. I just didn't know he brought you up. That's crazy.
You never heard that last verse? By the way, it's a phenomenal last verse.
I did see people comment on the picture, like kept saying like that. I'm like, what they talking about? I did see that, but I never heard it.
You know what it is? You know, it's not a lot of songs with 3 verses anymore.
Oh, it's 3 verses.
Exactly. So it's 3 verses. It's the third. You know what I mean? That's my opinion. I don't think.
It's a big song.
A lot of songs these days are just one.
I don't believe you, Larry. I don't believe you in here.
I didn't hear that.
That's on everything I love.
Yeah, he not capping. He not capping. He in his own bubble. That's why I love it. Wayne, that's why I love him. me, that's why I love me. You know what I'm saying? I just be in my own bubble. I mean, of course, I know some of the things I need to know, but I really be clueless to a lot of stuff, and I'm cool with that. I'm just cool with that.
So you ain't hear when Kendrick did you on the 4th verse?
Nah. We coming already.
He said he don't even like the month of June.
All right, well, we appreciate you guys for joining us. Make sure you pick up that album, Life is Beautiful, out right now. Larry June, 2 Chainz, and Alchemist, we appreciate you. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Jess With The Mess is up next.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mack.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Lauren sent me the Wendy Williams doc to watch at 4 a.m. and said, sis, it went up. We gotta watch. And I'm like, you must not have a baby. She don't know what it's like to wake up at 4 a.m. with a 5-month-old baby. Molly looking at me like, we about to watch Wendy? I'm like, no. So tell me what I needed to watch that was so important.
Okay, so the Wendy Williams doc that TMZ did on Tubi, it's called Saving Wendy Williams, dropped today, and they got into a ton of stuff, but most importantly, because it just talks about, her getting out of conservatorship. People have been trying to figure out how she got into this conservatorship to begin with, and what's the issue with her family, her son, and why didn't that work out. So let's take a listen to Wendy talking about her son in Wells Fargo.
In September of 2022, Wells Fargo, your bank, said you were the victim of undue influence and financial exploitation with respect to your money. Who is the person that was doing this?
My son is a good person, but at this point, he is a horrible person to me. And what is going on with these other people at my apartment in Miami? What are you doing? Oh, you spent on what? And what is going on at Wells Fargo?
There was a situation where Kevin says he wanted to rent a boat for his birthday for $1,500 and ended up getting a boat that rented out for $113,000.
Jesus.
And he blamed it on the bank, that the bank wanted him to have that. That never really made sense to me.
Nor me.
Is Kevin rap too tight? Like, what's
The son that he about to say is Kevin Rap.
I'm saying I'm saying he balling like he rapping, but I'm saying, like, is he
like, it makes no sense, right?
At all, or like, what do you mean the bank wanted you to have $100,000 for a boat?
I have no idea. They didn't really get more into what that statement was that Harvey said that he made.
Is Kevin on the doc?
Little Kev is not on the doc, and they say that he does deny all of everything that is being alleged, but he can't do the doc because of however the conservatorship or guardianship is set up. He's not able to come on camera and speak.
So maybe the bank did a good call by making sure that her money is protected and people are not just spending her money, right?
Well, you make a good point, because Wendy gets into that as well, because there were things happening with people that were around Kevin and Wendy's money too. Let's take a listen to that.
Somebody pretended to be me, and it wasn't anybody in my family. It happens to be a person that I was introduced by my son, and it's a woman approximately my age group. It's nobody from the family. Listen, this woman called on the phone pretending to be me. Red flag, Wells Fargo, red flag, red flag. And so red flag, thank God, they stopped all of the money that had been stolen from me by these people.
They don't got nobody else can score these things. What is this music?
Damn.
The music be making everything sound so crazy.
So deep and so dark. And
we can't get the Alchemist to score this. Metro Boomin, somebody.
It's TMZ, okay? It's not as much seasoning over
Jesus
there, all right?
Christ.
The Alchemist.
My God.
But yeah, so Envy, to your point, Wendy at that point said, when all of that was happening, she was like, wait, hey, bank, come on in here. I might need y'all. And that's how she ended up in this conservatorship situation. She talked about not really understanding what a conservatorship was and how it worked. And then, boom, now she's in this, what she calls a luxury prison. So it seems like she set these guardrails up for herself in wanting to make sure that what was happening with her money, because she said in the doc, her family don't get into her money and she don't get into theirs. And it's always been that way. She thought she was putting protection in place for herself because things were happening. She loves her son, but things were happening. Now, she does also talk about the A&E documentary. Not she doesn't, but they talk about it in the Tubi documentary, because they talk about the fact, Charlamagne, you brought this up before, of where was the Guardian during all this time. Now you have this lawsuit. Let's take a listen.
There are some people who say the main reason the Guardian is being so restrictive is that the Guardian took a lot of heat for allowing Wendy to do that Lifetime documentary when she was under the influence of alcohol, and the Guardian wasn't there to protect her when it was being filmed, and this is an overreaction to that.
I would be disappointed in that Guardian, that she's punishing Wendy for her lack of oversight.
All of this happened under the watch of the Guardian, who was there to protect my aunt. When all of this comes out, the person at the center of this in terms of having the final say and the sign off is the Guardian. I don't think it takes a whole lot to put the pieces together here with that.
Oh, that was Alex? Alex?
Yeah, that was
Wendy's
Alex
niece?
Finney, yes.
Alex Finney.
Yeah. So now that, I think that part is crazy to me, because if that is the case, right, and that will come out, I did reach out to Robbie Kaplan, who is the attorney for the Guardian in the A&E lawsuit, to figure out, like, are they going to say something in response to that? Because if that is the case, that's crazy. That's not Wendy's fault that she didn't have the foresight to see a lot of these things.
Yeah, but it's obvious. If you are the Guardian and then you're complaining that, you know, people took advantage of her during this whole situation, where was you?
Right.
If you were the
Well,
Guardian
doing
at
your
the
job,
time.
right.
Exactly.
Yeah, now they get into a lot of other stuff in this doc as well too. They talk about her having a sober coach after, and how her life's going to be after. It's definitely worth the watch.
But we don't want people to lose focus that, you know, the documentary is about how she got into this guardianship in the first place.
Yes, 100%. And I think it does a good story of showing she just needed help, and she thought she was saving herself, and it completely went the wrong way. It shouldn't have went this way. Now, moving on to the next thing. Jess, we were talking about this earlier. The Jacquees stage low. Yep.
She was going off. She went off on your mother.
What your mama do?
What your mama do?
Not my mom. That's just how Jess be talking. Not what your mama do.
Mama be in people's business too, Jess?
No, wow. Not Mama LaRosa, no. That's my girl, no.
My mom can't stand people business, huh?
What happened?
So Jacquees and Dej Loaf, they're dropping part 2 of the F a Friend Zone. It's an album that they did back in 2017 that was real successful. They're dropping it on Valentine's Day, so they've been running around doing promos, his photos, hanging out. Now, at the time when they did that first run of the album, there were rumors that they were dating, and there was something lovey-dovey there, never confirmed. But now you know he's with DeAndrea Sanders, and people have been commenting on his posts like, yo, what's up? Like, where's your wife? Why is she not with you when this was a person that you allegedly used to have a little situation with?
Right.
That's the crazy thing, right? As an artist, you know what I mean? Like, I know sometimes things can happen for like promotion or publicity stunts, but when you out here doing interviews about your real life, and you saying that you about to get married to the person that just had your baby and all of that kind of messes with publicity stunts like this, you know what I mean? And then your girl ain't too happy about it because she wasn't in on the stunt.
Oh nah, she commented on stuff, and she said she wasn't allowed to be in the pictures and things of that nature because Dej Loaf was intimidated. So DeAndre has been taking some shots online, including taking a shot at his mom. I will say though, I reached out to a source close to the situation because I said, if I get on air and report this is a publicity stunt, I'm gonna be pissed. And they told me this is not a publicity stunt. In real life, she is upset.
Wow.
Damn. And what happened with the mother, real quick? We ain't got enough time. What do you say about the mother?
Oh, real quick, DeAndre just told his mom to mind her business, and you need to say thank you because I've been putting Jacquees on. I allow him to go on my dad's show. Don't make me talk about how you allegedly stealing your son money and hiding your son money. I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go back in my bubble. To sum up what DeAndre has been saying.
Jesus.
Straight at the mom.
Crazy.
But to be fair, his mom started it. She posted
She
an interview
jumped
talking about the situation. So
she jumped out there.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that is Jess with the Mess, and that's a good conversation. You know, would you mind if your man or your woman was working with their ex? Like, would you have a problem, right? Because they allegedly dated before, they allegedly had relations. Would you mind
this closely working with?
Correct. Would that be a thing? We'll talk about it after Donkey. Charlamagne, what you got for Donkey today?
Oh man, I need a political analyst named Dominique Trippier to come to the front of the congregation. He has some interesting things to say about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
This is a miracle.
There is no question that there are problems in this country between police and community.
Yes, you are a donkey.
The latest on that police killing of a black man.
Now to new developments in the deadly spa shooting rampage.
And yesterday was a really bad day for him, and this is what he did.
And so we are in a state of emergency.
Okay, white supremacist violence is and always has been the number one threat to our society.
But I'm also very proud that my wife is white.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
All right, Charlamagne, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, February 12th goes to a political analyst named Dominique Trippi. He is a political analyst, writer, strategist, and commentator. The homie Robin at Baller Alert sent me this today. Dropping a clues bomb for Robin at Baller Alert.
What's up, Robin?
What's up, Robin? I missed this one, but it's hilarious. See, Dominique, about a week ago, from what I can see, posted on X this statement. He said, and I quote, "We must rid ourselves of DEI throughout every facet of society for the sake of our safety and that of our children." My God. Now, I know people had issues with DEI, but when you say we have to get rid of DEI for the sake of our safety and that of our children, that sounds like to me like you have a fear of a black and brown planet. All right, diversity means that you're not safe. The browning and blacking of America means that you're not safe. The inclusion of more women, more gays, anyone who isn't a straight white male means you're not safe. Why are we as a people so hell-bent on making each other uncomfortable? Okay, let me ask you a question, Dominique. Have you ever stopped to think how those of us from marginalized communities feel when we are the only one? When you are the lone minority amongst the majority? Have you, Dominique, ever seen that and said, I wonder if they feel unsafe? Why do we start getting concerned about safety when it's spaces where white folks aren't the majority? Dominique, have you ever thought about that? I'm sincerely asking. See, nobody ever cares about the one raisin in the potato salad. You know why? Because there shouldn't be no damn raisins in the potato salad. Okay, and that is why we are here today. Because Dominique said a week ago, we must rid ourselves of DEI throughout every facet of society for the sake of our safety and that of our children. But this week, after watching Kendrick Lamar's record-breaking Super Bowl performance, highest-rated halftime show ever, drop one of clues bombs for Kendrick Lamar and Rock Nation. After watching that performance, Dominique posted on X, and I quote, "Hundreds of dancers and participants in this halftime show, and they can't manage to feature one single white person? This is pathetic." Dominique, you got to make up your mind. You told us we have to get rid of diversity, equity, and inclusion in all facets of society. But when you see a black artist headlining the Super Bowl with a bunch of black dancers, now all of a sudden you want diversity and inclusion. This is why I loved Kendrick's show aesthetically. 10 out of 10 for aesthetics, because I knew it would get these types of reactions out of people. But if you're going to piss people off, let's really piss them off. I wish he would have added to the set list just 3 songs, actually 4, including Money Trees, but that's just a personal favorite. But these 3, if he would have started, because of the aesthetic of that show, if he would have started with Black of the Berry, can you imagine hearing this on the Super Bowl stage? What would Dominique have said if he would have heard this?
I'm African American, I'm African, I'm black as the moon, heritage of a small village, part of my residence. Came from the bottom of mankind, my hair is nappy, my nose is big, my nose is round and wide. You hate me, don't you? You hate my people, your plan is to terminate my culture. You're fucking evil, I want you to recognize that I'm a proud monkey.
And then what if he went into this?
All's my life, I has to fight.
Right after Black of the Berry?
All's my life, hard times like, yeah. Bad trips like, yeah. Nazareth, homie, you. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
Dominique is clutching pearls somewhere. Then Samuel L. Jackson comes out and tells him, stop! You're scaring America. You're scaring people like Dominique. You and your little homeboys gotta play it safe. This the Super Bowl, not Compton. And as soon as you heard not Compton, then you heard this.
If Pyros and Crips
all
got along, they probably cut me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear
People like Dominique heads literally might have exploded. Donald J. Trump would have signed an executive order on Monday to bring back slavery in the middle of Black History Month. Okay, listen, my point is this. Dominique, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when we do it. All right, white artists have headlined everything for years. And Dominique, I bet you've never said there's too many white people participating in this show, because whiteness to you is America. And that's one of the messages Kendrick was displaying in his show, that black people are America. Not only are we America, well, first of all, that's why the brothers had on the red, white, and blue. And they were up there looking like the American flag, because we are America, okay? He was letting you know we are all Americans. It should have made you proud, Dominique. Not to mention, black people built this country.
African Americans built this nation.
I want to make sure about that. Stop that, Eddie. I said black people built this country. I was doing a dramatic pause. Now, don't listen to me. Listen to your president.
African Americans built this nation. You built this nation. You know, you're just starting to get real credit for that. Okay, I don't know if you know that. You're just starting to get, you built the nation. We all built it, but you were such a massive part of it. Bigger than you were given credit for. Does that make sense? Right?
And so Kendrick was on the Super Bowl stage making sure black people get that credit. The moral of the story is this. You are either part of the solution or you are part of the problem. If you looked at Kendrick's performance and you saw others and not Americans, then guess what? You are indeed the problem. Please let Chelsea Handler give Dominique Trippy the biggest hee-haw.
Hee-haw! 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 Hee-haw!
Where is my Chelsea hee-haw?
Give that.
Hee-haw! Hee-haw! That is way too much Dan mayonnaise.
Chelsea acting black, being all late. Okay?
Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
All right. You ain't got no more? All right.
That's all I got.
All right.
Why? What you worried about?
Because, I mean, you got a bunch of them that give the biggest mayo and all that. I thought you was going to go all the way with it.
No, I think Chelsea suffices. Yeah, right. Chelsea suffices.
That's all we need.
All
We
right.
don't need no more confusion.
No, thank you for that donkey today. Where you want to go? You said you had something on your mind?
Oh, no, I actually don't have anything on my mind. I just wanted something. I just wanted to share something with the people.
What you want to
because,
share?
when we come, we do things for our own personal benefit. And, when those things benefit us personally, we like to share them with listeners, especially if it's something that we feel can make their life better, right? Like,
Right.
we come in here and we talk about, getting colonoscopies. Or
And Soaring Medical.
We've been to Soaring
Dr.
Medical,
Pumba.
the benefits of cardiovascular health.
Correct.
We talk about going to therapy all of the time,
Correct.
right?
Mhm.
For your mental health.
Yeah.
I did something yesterday that I have never done. Remember what I told you I was going to do, Jess, when we were going to the elevator and you told me not to do it?
You bent over?
Shut up.
Oh, sorry.
He's done that. Nah, you did it?
I went to do it.
What'd you do?
Yesterday had a Brazilian wax.
How do you feel? Like, how did it
I feel so
Tell me
light,
this.
guys.
Like-
Listen to me.
What was his name?
Her name was Veronica. I feel so light. All
Don't
right.
you?
When I'm telling you I am bald like a newborn from the front to the back, rooted to the tutor. My brothers, you got to step it up. I know we've been manscaping, all right, and you get your little scissors and you get your little trim.
Yeah.
The wax, bro.
Ain't nothing like the way.
And ladies, drop on the clues bombs for women. Y'all have been dealing with this for how long? Y'all been going to this place to get this hot wax put on you and getting them pubic hair taken off for how long?
Years and years.
The pain is worth it, though.
Yes.
I wish I
Even
could
though
show
it's
you it,
quick,
but it's not for you. But
yeah.
I'm telling my brothers out there, go get you a Brazilian wax. I'm 46 years old. The hair grows a lot different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it grows in weird places now. It's not as easy to manscape. I was like, you know what? My wife got this great person she goes to get wax from. Let me go get the wax. Top tier.
Period.
Top tier. And I got it all. I got I
Prettiest
don't got no
little-
hair on my cheeks, but the butt crack hair, gone.
Crazy.
Scrotum hair, gone.
It's probably real cute name.
It is amazing. I looked at it yesterday like, wow, where have you been?
Hello. How did you look at it? Did you spread your cheeks, look behind you in the mirror?
He did.
No, when they did I don't know what it looks like from the back, but
Okay.
front is
Okay.
amazing.
Yes.
Front is amazing. So I can't be the only brother out there because
Oh no, absolutely, you're not the only brother
That's
to
right.
get waxed.
That's right.
No.
Veronica told me that yesterday. She was like, guys, come and do this all the time. You're late. And she said it'll be
Absolutely.
easier the next time.
Yeah, that's how it is for us too. Like it gets easier as you do it.
When did you get your first wax, Jess?
When I was like 24.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
What?
And it lasts so long, yo. You ain't gonna have to go back until maybe about what 2 or 3 months?
She said maybe like 6 weeks. Every 6
Damn,
weeks.
you grow. All right, well, maybe it grows.
You gonna say he hairy? He hairy.
Yeah, it lasts.
So what
Sometimes
is the
it may
question?
last
What like?
I just want to know. I just want to make sure I'm not alone, just like anything else. I know I'm not alone, but I would like to hear from
so
our
many
listeners.
people, so many men will call up here like, yeah, man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like,
right.
yes, it be serious.
I trim. I use clippers.
See,
but
I got a text just right now. My man was like, I got a wax before that. That's hurt like hell.
800.
See, he ain't never told me this. And this is my lifetime partner.
585-1051. So let's discuss.
my
I guess,
cousin.
fellas, have you got your parts waxed? And ladies, have you gone with your man? Does your husband do it?
It's only 2 people can be in the room at a time.
Okay.
The waxer and you.
We'll take your calls when we come back. 800-585-1051. Charlamagne, you show me when we come back. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, Charlamagne is again telling us about something that
Charlamagne is up here
that he has done about his butt. You know, he was the first person to tell us about. You know, he gets his prostate checked every couple of months,
and not every couple of months.
Colonoscopy once a year.
Listen, you can make all the jokes you want, but listen, you can make all the jokes you want, but when you die early, okay, who fault that's going to be?
My God.
The reality of the situation is, yes, I'll go get colonoscopies. I'd go get all my cardiovascular health checked, and just literally, I just like doing things to better me. So I'm 46 years old, right? And like the hair on my pubes grows crazy. It grows very differently. It's all on the side of my legs. I never had that when I was younger. So the manscaping, just getting the scissors and trimming isn't enough. So my wife always goes to get waxed.
They have clippers. There's no scissors. You get clippers.
Whatever it is.
Manscaped with the clippers.
It's the clippers. It still don't do what it's supposed to do.
I'm good with the clippers.
It does not look good. It's sexier. It makes your skin look smoother. And then listen, let me tell you something. Just speaking as a woman, when we are going down on you guys and we're giving, proper fellatio, we don't want to smell. Hair holds so much bacteria, and you don't even got to be dirty. Listen, but it's sweat gets trapped in the follicles.
That's
and
right.
Just everything. You know what I mean? Like so. I love that. I love a bald man down there.
So I got a Brazilian wax yesterday from the rooter to the front and the back. And first of all, my penis looks amazing. You know what I'm saying? I had the gray hairs popping up down there. The same reason you get the Beijing in your beard, Envy, is the same reason that you probably should go get you a Brazilian wax.
I don't have no hair down there, but I don't get a Brazilian.
Yo,
you don't have no hair down there?
Nope. Your pubes is sick. Crazy.
You Beijing your pubic hair? That's wild.
I don't have no hair, but I don't get a Brazilian.
The Brazilian wax is amazing.
I'll
Veronica did a good job. It
razor.
hurt because it was my first time. It's 46 years ahead. That's
who held your
taking
hand?
off.
Oh, you got it done.
You can only, it's just you and the person doing it. But it's like the thing that made it so dope is that like everything is bald. Like your butt crack.
Okay, we get
bald,
it.
And it was quick, wasn't
bald.
it?
It took about 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah, it took about 15. But only because it was my first time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She said that it'll be quicker next time and it'll be
like
easier
10
next
minutes,
time.
8 to 10 minutes.
And what was his name that did it?
Her name was Veronica. Salute to Veronica.
Salute to him.
Because it's a very vulnerable thing that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Especially when she tell you to lay on your stomach and you know what I'm saying? You got to spread your legs and she go up in your cheeks. I ain't got no hair on my ass cheeks.
So you poke, you got on your knees and poke it up?
You lay on your
Toot it
stomach.
up?
Nah, you just lay on your stomach. You lay on your stomach, spread your legs.
All right, little tutor. Charles.
What up, Charles? Where you calling from?
Calling from Jersey City.
Talk to me, Charles.
So yeah, man, I was just calling up because I definitely keep a very clean hygiene, get the nails done, from the gel, manicure, manscaping and all that. I just don't understand or see the reasoning behind the whole Brazilian wax. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the point of, a man getting all that for somebody to be all back there? What? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Well, see, you younger. When you get to be our age, I can only speak for me, 46, the hair started growing a little crazy. Like the regular manscaping things that I was doing wasn't, keeping things contained. And so, the waxing treatment that removes all the pubic hair and the hair around the anus and the upper thighs, it's worth it.
Hey, yeah. See, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say that's from 70s to the 1900s type of stuff like that. The 90s to the 1900s. You heard?
Don't worry. When you get to be our age, you're going to remember this. You're going to be like, damn, Charlamagne told me that it was going to start looking like the wild, wild wilderness down there.
Yep.
Nah, I'm good with the manscaping. I'm completely bald and I ain't waxing. Hello, who's this?
What's up, man? My name Nick, man. How y'all doing?
What's up, Nick? So you got some questions for Charlamagne? Go.
Yeah, man. So I ain't never manscaped or nothing like that. But I felt like I would try it, 'cause back in the day, I used to go sometimes get my nails done with my female friends. I don't want to, incriminate myself, but the hustle I had multiple women in my life, and they'd go get their nails done to go, do their work, their evening work in Las Vegas, and I get my nails done with them. I just get a clear coat. Sometimes I wouldn't get nothing. I just get them, cut and then get my feet done.
I don't do the clear coat. I do a buff though.
Yeah.
You see, I would buff them, but every once in a while I just clear coat them because the agents, they come so fast, they want the extra money. We go clear coat. We clear coat, okay? I'm like, all right, whatever, man. I ain't tripping.
Got you.
But yeah, I ain't never did it, but I'm 40 now, so I mean, I don't know about manscaping there because I'm pretty sure it probably would hurt. But I want to know, can you do it for your head? Because Charlamagne got that bald head. I got a bald head, so yeah. Can I wax my dome?
I don't know if you can wax your dome. I mean, for me,
absolutely can wax your dome.
Oh, I don't know.
Do that.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They saying, I never done that. I just get the straight razor.
Okay. Are you gonna laser next?
But no, I'm not doing a laser. But you 40, you getting up there. I don't know what your situation is down there in your pants, but the pubes are gonna start to get a little wilder after 45, and you probably gonna need to get a little Brazilian wax. That's all I'm saying.
And then also for the behind, when I think it's fine that you did from the rooter to the tutor, because when y'all doo-doo or whatever and you wipe, that's why you got to keep wiping until you don't see nothing, because it's getting caught on the hair.
So when you pass gas now, does it whistle?
First of all, I don't fart in my clothes. That's number one. Listen, Jess is not lying. The wipes since yesterday, smooth.
Crazy.
Smooth.
800
smooth.
585-1051.
The Brazilian wax is worth it. I'm telling you, my brothers. You heard what Jess said. Jess said when she go down, she don't want to see all that hair and the smells and everything.
No.
I'm telling you, my brothers, it's worth it.
Yesterday, Charlamagne got a wax.
A Brazilian wax.
The guy that did it, he said he enjoyed it.
Her name was Veronica, sir.
And we actually have a guy on the line that actually does this to men, and we're going to talk to him next, too. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Charlamagne, who yesterday got a wax for the first time.
A
Brazilian wax.
Okay.
And he's super duper excited about it.
I feel light. I'm floating.
You posted.
You see? I feel fantastic.
Brandon, we got Brandon on the line. Brandon, good morning.
What's happening with it? Peace to y'all.
Now, Brandon, you do waxes for men, bro?
Yep, I'm an esthetician. I've been an esthetician since 2017.
Talk to us.
So you be holding the penis and moving it to the side while you doing the waxing and telling him to put his leg in the floor and all of that?
You got to. You feel me? You don't want to rip that skin. But, I've been doing it so long, it's second nature to me. And it's quick money. $80 for we call it Manzillian. That's what we call it.
I'm going to tell you something, my brother. I'm going to tell you why I wouldn't come to you. Number one, you're a man. But me and Veronica was actually having conversation because you got to have conversation with the person, just to keep their mind off the hot wax peeling off of them.
So y'all go together now, y'all.
But like you sound too much like a real man. I don't want to be having that.
I'm definitely one of them. You dig? I'm from Indiana. I'm from that town. You feel me? But it's all about the money with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good money.
Brandon, can I just ask you a question? Like, what made you want to have that as a profession? Like, what was on your mind when you be like, I could wax and make some bread?
No, he waxes everybody, not just men.
Oh,
right. You only do. You don't.
I
only
wax
men,
everybody, but being an esthetician is more than that. Skincare is important. Charlamagne, you know about
Come
that.
on, I'm glad you know. I know. You see the glow.
For sure. For sure. You know what I mean? So just going into being an esthetician is deeper than just wax. And I'm an instructor as well. I teach at a beauty school, QQuay Institute of Beauty Culture.
That's love, brother. Salute to you. I do not know why y'all men take more care of your material items than you do your body. You need to have a dermatologist, okay? You need to have a great barber. You need to have people giving you Brazilian waxes. You need to be getting your nails done. You can make sure your car clean 2 and 3 times a week.
Now, Kevin, this says that you enjoy going. You go as much as you can.
Yeah, but I mean, to be honest, I'm in Canada, so things are always expensive. So whenever I get the chance, like on special occasions, like Valentine's Day is about to pop up, I had to do something, get my girl ready and all of that. But You know what I mean? I ain't mad at you, Charlamagne. I ain't mad at you, yo.
I appreciate that. I didn't even think. I forgot about that. Valentine's Day is Friday. I ain't even do that for that. I just did it because I wanted to do it.
That's all right. You might.
Yeah, like when I'm about to go on a trip or anything, I take the occasion for it. But yeah, it's all about staying clean, hygiene. It's hybrid down there. You're clean and all of that.
Okay.
Yo, by the way, I couldn't wait to show my wife yesterday. I was like, look, show me. I'm gonna show you mine. You show me yours.
You about to get the cleanest of your life. Good.
What's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is just take care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking care of yourself, man.
There's nothing wrong with self-grooming for the man. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the moral of the story.
You're right. Break it down. So what position do you have to do for them to do it?
When they do in the front, you just laying on your back. She'll tell you to put your leg in like a 4 position.
You gotta put your leg.
You don't gotta do all that. It's really not uncomfortable at all. It's just a little painful because it was my first time doing it. And then when she does the back, you just lay on your stomach and she tells you to spread your legs, and then she goes
you
up
spread
in
your
there.
cheeks too, right?
No, 'cause I don't have no hair. I don't have no hair on my cheeks. You just got inside of it, and the back was actually easier than the front. The back wasn't painful.
The front be the one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The back is like a breeze. That's nothing. You think it's gonna hurt. You build up. You got all this anxiety, and strip off, nothing like that.
Nothing.
But the front, that is a little painful, but it's gonna be fine. Next time you're gonna be so used to it. It's
and
fine.
then we got balls. So, when somebody putting their hair on them scrotums, well, me.
All right, I was gonna say, 'cause we were just having a conversation.
Who's we? What do you mean
we?
we?
Just bonding real quick, and you.
No. I've never believed those rumors about you, Jess.
Okay.
Okay, ever.
Wow. Wow. Well, we have Jess with the Mess coming up. What we talk about?
ASAP Rocky is not taking the stand.
Okay, we'll get into that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real, whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies,
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shifter.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Now, I haven't heard of this person in a long time, but Mandy Moore, apparently that was something that happened with her mom.
That's your cousin?
That is not my cousin.
Oh, Jessica Robin Moore, Mandy Moore.
Yeah, Jessica Robin Moore and Mandy Moore.
You could be cousins with a white person because we all come from slave masters.
Anyway, what do you got?
Jesus. Anyway, Lauren Lamar, what do you got?
Right. Like what?
She just been totally left. All right.
What's the problem? What's going on with Mandy?
Yo, so Mandy Moore, she was going off on Amazon because she's saying that they delivered a package to her in-laws' house in LA, right? You know how they deliver the package and they take the picture, they leave it out front of the door.
Yeah, what you're supposed to do.
The only problem, y'all, and not to laugh because this is serious, but it's like, what is wrong with you? The house was burned down in the LA fires. They left the package in front of nothing, like the burnt down rubble of the home.
My God.
Yes. So she posted.
A person did that or a drone did that?
I don't know.
You never know these days. It could be a damn person.
Ain't no person did that.
It looked crazy the way they took the picture and everything in front of a burnt down house.
It looks insane.
It's so stupid.
So she posted the photo of the box in front of the home resting on what is left of the steps in front of this property that isn't there anymore. She says, "Do better, Amazon. Can we not have better discretion than to leave a package at a residence that no longer exists? This is my mother and father-in-law's home." Shaking my head.
She right, but she still got the package.
No, she didn't, dummy. Ain't no house, ain't no people there.
They sent you a picture when Amazon delivers it.
And I'm sure she went to go pick the package up.
She went to go get the package there.
I would want my package. You wouldn't want yours?
Yes. Of course.
No, I definitely wouldn't go pick it up. She forgot to change the address.
Yep, on the Amazon account.
I mean, they got a lot to think about and worry about. I didn't even think about that as well. Like people, their mail, how they getting their mail right now.
Yeah, they got to change their address.
Do drones take pictures?
Yes, drones take pictures and video.
Then this is the thing: who ordered it? Because if you knew you didn't have a house,
it could have been ordered weeks ago, though.
Well,
not no Amazon.
Yeah, sometimes you want stuff on Amazon, you got to wait till it gets in stock and then they send it out.
It's not in Prime. But,
Absolutely.
So Amazon released a statement to People Magazine. The spokesperson Steve Kelly said, "We've reached out to Mrs. Moore via Instagram to apologize for this and ask for more information from her in-laws so that we're able to better investigate what happened here. For weeks, we've advised those who are delivering on our behalf in Southern California to use discretion in areas that were impacted by the wildfires, especially if it involves delivering to a damaged home. That clearly didn't happen here."
See? A Mexican would never. That's why the deportation thing is ruining stuff already. Okay? I guarantee you the person who did that was either a drone or not from Mexico.
No, I gotta be in a person. You got a lot of dumbass people out here.
I'm sure it's a person too.
Yeah, trying to get a name.
Just get their job done.
Know, get views. No, not get their damn job done, because that's dumb.
Well, what
are you doing?
How you gonna get the views though if nobody know you delivered it?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they knew that was gonna go viral. Me taking a picture of, a package in front of a burnt down house. Like, come on, stupidity. Yeah, crazy. Anyway, because it's gonna make me mad. Go on to the next story. Beyonce got some pre-sale tickets.
Yeah, so the Cowboy Carter...
Like, we ain't broke enough already.
Girl, the people is going crazy. When I say people are stressed because the pre-sale tickets dropped. So last night, you were able to start buying the pre-sales. There's a bunch of different tiers of pre-sales, but the first one happened yesterday. And fans are stressed, number one, because there's so many people trying to get the tickets. And the tickets are expensive. So there was one girl who posted, she was in line in the queue, and she was number 78,406. And she tweeted, "It's too many people in this line. I thought y'all said the album was trash and y'all couldn't afford eggs. Why are y'all here?"
Damn.
Yo.
And then
but you in the queue though. What are you talking about?
She can buy her eggs.
Oh, she's saying like,
y'all said y'all didn't like Cowboy Carter. Exactly. Like y'all had all this stuff to say. You talking about eggs is $5, but y'all in here trying to spend your money on Beyonce tickets. Another person said, "It's the fact that I really had a seat in the hundreds for $500, only for them to say the seat was gone, but they found me a new seat in the same section. The new seat price jumped to $1,300 before the fees.
Christ.
Jesus, fix it." So yeah, the ticket prices
$1,300.
Yes.
Jesus says y'all weren't about the
and
wrong
that's not
thing.
on the
Don't
floor.
call on me.
She just said,
y'all gonna pay for that rodeo. This gonna be a rodeo now. Don't think that it's not gonna be a rodeo. You might get live animals and everything. You might get horses, all types of stuff. Unicorns.
And these are not resale tickets. These are just the actual tickets.
These are actual pre-sale tickets too. Ticketmaster did have to issue a statement too, as far as the Beyonce Cowboy Carter tour, because they were saying something about basically just be aware, because there's so many people trying to get the tickets who won't. Be aware of people selling fake tickets or telling you that they got fake pre-sale options and things of that nature, which always happens when it's a big tour like this.
That happened.
Yeah, but the girls is stressed about the Cowboy Carter. I think that this is one tour that, and I didn't get to go see her the last Renaissance tour. I wanted to go to this one, but
you didn't go to Renaissance?
No, I missed
Girl,
it. I had a lot going on.
That was literally one of the best shows I've been to.
Yeah,
in my life.
All of my group of friends went for my cousin's birthday, and they said it was the best show that they ever been to. But
fellas, you ain't had no silver. You ain't had no aluminum foil to put on.
No, I had stuff going on with my family, so I couldn't when they were going.
The fellas about to be broke because Valentine's is this Friday, so mad people want to get their girl a ticket to go see Beyonce.
Nah,
good luck.
Wait, if
I ain't wear silver to Renaissance, if I wore gold, I stuck out like a sore thumb. I was like, hey y'all, why y'all all looking the same?
There you go. Pop that word as original.
Wait, so boyfriends in line for the Cowboy Carter tickets is so cute. That is so adorable.
You won't experience that. Don't worry about it.
Don't even worry about it, Lauren.
Y'all
because I don't want to go to the Cowboy Carter tour.
You know what, Lauren? You can reach out and get some tickets, boo.
Thank you, Jess. And when I get them, I'm not taking y'all.
But what if all three dudes that you got in queue for Valentine's Day all buy Beyonce tickets for you? All three of them, because they're listening to the radio right now.
Well,
all three that are running this marathon.
You gonna let all three hit? What's that?
Wow! Shoot, God damn! I ain't say all that now. My God! Just go wow! Damn!
Don't we gotta wrap up something? Something
right.
needs to be
better
wrapped
wrap all three of them up.
Needs to be wrapped.
You gonna be pregnant?
Oh God, no! I'm not going to the. I'm hot. I am not going to the.
I'm telling you something about Lauren. She cannot handle lines of questioning. Okay, please don't ever commit a crime with her. As soon as I hit her with, what if all 3 dudes buy Beyonce tickets? She starts stuttering and fumbling. Just got quiet. She really don't know what she would do in that situation.
Can't refuse.
There's
it's
not
like what?
First of all, I do think that it takes more than one person to achieve getting these tickets. So I'm not mad at anybody who decides to sign up and wait in a queue for anybody, including a girl named Lauren. But I don't have 3 people of anything, and I would appreciate if you stop saying that.
Why?
Because Valentine's Day is in less than 48, 72 hours, and
what does that matter? If you don't have 3, why do you care about saying it?
Oh, she might got a potential. She might got a person that listens to the show.
Everybody should support your career if you're dating them.
All right. Well, that is Jess with the mess.
Thank you, Lauren.
You care about listenership or what?
All right.
I'm doing God's work.
Now, when we come back,
they got PPM meters.
We got the People's Choice Mix. We get to it. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's Black History Month. What we doing?
Yes, it is Black History Month, and you know every day during Black History Month, our guy BDaht puts out a podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network called I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either. And today he's going to talk to you about Biddy Mason. Biddy was the original boss who went from enslaved to real estate mogul, proving you can turn oppression into opportunity and still have time to build churches and schools on the side. Listen, you ain't going to hear about this in no history books, all right? But Biddy is the blueprint. Let's discuss.
I didn't know, maybe you didn't need. I didn't know, maybe you didn't need. I didn't know, maybe you didn't need. I didn't know.
So Biddy Mason, born in 1818, enslaved in Georgia. And listen, they didn't even give her a last name, just Biddy. It's like naming someone, hey you. The disrespect started at birth in those periods. Anyways, Biddy gets dragged across the country by her enslavers, ends up in California, and guess what? Slavery was illegal there. But do you think her owner cared? Of course not. Colonizer from the South pretty much acted like he was immune to the California laws. Now Biddy, with no last name, could have stayed quiet, but nah, she was a black woman. You know that wasn't happening. She went to court, and y'all, in 1856, she won her freedom. And her kids' freedom. Now let's just pause on that for a second. A black woman in the 1850s standing up in court and winning. That's a boss chick before boss chick was ever even a thing. But wait, it gets better. Cause after she got free, she didn't just chill with it. You know what I'm saying? Biddy was out here working as a nurse and a midwife, stacking paper. Biddy saved up and bought land in Los Angeles for $250. And that land grew into a fortune worth $300,000. That's millions on millions of dollars today. Basically, she became Don Peebles of real estate before Don Peebles in real estate. And what did she do with all that money on? Did she buy a yacht? No. Did she start flexing on TikTok? No. She gave back. She built schools, helped feed the homeless, and started the first African Methodist Episcopal Church. That's right. Biddy was out here being Oprah before Oprah. So why don't we know her name? Why are you today years old when you found out about Biddy? Well, probably because history books be like, man, we can't have her outshining the founding fathers. But we need to talk more about her because Biddy Mason is proof that no matter where you start, you can change the game and help others along the way. So next time somebody asks you for a black history fact, hit them with Biddy Mason. And when they say, who's that? Look them dead in the eye and say, I was listening to I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either. And I found out she was the original CEO of Glow Up Incorporated. And I didn't know. Maybe you didn't either.
All right, happy Black History Month.
That's right, and make sure you subscribe to the I Didn't Know, Maybe You Didn't Either podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network.
All right, when we come back, we got the positive note and more, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got to salute Larry June, 2 Chainz, and Alchemist for joining us this morning. Their album, Life is Beautiful, is out right now.
Man, phenomenal project. Early contender for Album of the Year.
Listen, I did not expect for that white man with that big-ass coat on to be Alchemist.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I've never. That's how you know. Like I do know this hip hop ish back in, but I'm not really familiar with producers. Like I'm not familiar with the people behind the scenes of things. So I'm just like, okay, somebody got their uncle in here. Oh, this is probably like a camera guy. I had no idea that was Alchemist. And then when he started talking or whatever, like I see he got a little swag. Like he hip, he up to date, he cool. He ain't never take that coat off. Right. That was very white of him.
One of the greatest producers of all time.
Absolutely.
Yes. I was dope. Learn something new every time.
And Jess, you got your Valentine's Day shindig this Friday,
yes,
right?
and it's already sold out, honey. Yeah, period. Sold out. So y'all come and party with me. Sorry, maybe next year for the people who slept on getting the tickets or whatever. But yes, we're having the Quantum of Love 007 Come Bond With Me dinner extravaganza this Friday. Dressed up in all black. Bring your wife, bring your husband, and we're going to chill. We're going to have fun playing games, live music, a jazz band, all that. And it's going to be catered. Me and my Nigerians ready party. Big drugs.
And listen, I want to salute to the good sister Tamika Mallory. Her new memoir, I Live to Tell the Story, is out right now. It's called I Live to Tell the Story, a memoir of love, legacy, and resilience. It's available everywhere you buy books right now via my book imprint, Black Privilege Publishing, Simon & Schuster. And I want to salute the good people at PB Brasserie, Chef Sisse. I know I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong, brother, but PB Brasserie in Harlem. Tamika had a great book release party dinner there last night. Everything was top tier, man. So salute to everybody I saw in Harlem last night at PB Brasserie.
All right. Well, you got a positive note?
I do have a positive note. And you know what's crazy? Jalen Hurts, after the Super Bowl, he said this quote, you had a purpose before anyone had an opinion. One of our digital guy up here named Tony, he came in the room and was saying that to our other digital guy, Nick. And I said, yo, you know who created that quote? Who created that quote was my good homegirl, Jasmine Jazz Fly Waters. Rest in peace to Jasmine Fly Waters. She passed away a few years ago. And I went to go look it up to prove to them that she said this quote first. And the full quote is, you had a purpose before anyone had an opinion. Remember that. And when asked, who do you think you are? Answer, whom I was created to be. Do you know when she first posted that? February 12th, 2015.
Oh, my God.
10 years ago today. So Jalen Hurts said that, I guess, recently after his Super Bowl win. And Tony literally came in there and said that in the office this morning. And I was like, oh, my homegirl made that quote. And I looked it up. I'm looking at it. February 12th, 2015. Jasmine Jazz Fly Water said, you had a purpose before anyone had an opinion. Remember that. And when asked, who do you think you are? Answer, whom I was created to be. Rest in peace, Jazz Fly.
Amazing.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?